At least you can breastfeed your kids now.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
She can't get in, guys.
So we're live. Hello, everybody.
Candy had that problem earlier. She had to try it like 3 times to get in.
Are we live now?
Yes.
We are live. I've got to do something to kill this echo I have. We are live. All right, everybody. We are, because of technical difficulties, I hope we can all ironed out. We're probably going to have some more before it's all over. Said and done with. But I want to start this show off with public service announcement. There is a group out there called, another one called 8chan. Yes, I'm calling those out live on the air. I'm using your group names. They are using our names in the Hangouts. I have had to shut a fake account using my name down 5 times. We'll see. I have found a fake server. In fact, I've found a lot of fakes, and I've shut every one of them down. But yet, they come right back. All these fake accounts that are being used to use fake names is a major issue. For bill account or so. Well, there's 3 little dots. Click on it. I can see what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Like I said,
What is that noise in the background? Who's eating?
that sounds like a potato chip. It'll be all over. Anything, you can pick up 3 dots next to the poster's name. And it almost invariably goes to, oh, here we go. Careful.
I can't hear nobody.
Hey, Jason, we can't really hear you, and we just hear
I
like
can't hear nothing.
chips getting eaten in the background. That's what we got so far.
All right, guys. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear anything, guys.
That's better.
All right.
There you go.
It was hard to hear them.
I'm going to pick Armored up here for a second. I'm going to use his name. His name. But you go to his post and you click on the 3 dots. And go to the channel. Well, without fail, click on the three dots next to my name every time I cross this guy. It goes to some other new every time. So there's definitely somebody out there just copycatting more than crap out of me. And I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what their agenda is. I have no idea. No clue. I don't know why they're picking on me.
So you're talking about Rainmaker, right?
Oh, not just Nick. There's more. There's more. Every time I find myself, I find somebody else. Are you joking? Uh, all right, Salted. I'll stop sharing my screen for a bit. Armored up because I'm breaking up pretty bad. I know why. I know why.
You gonna share that with us?
Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tabs open, 7 tabs open.
Yeah, what?
I got 7 tabs open on my Chrome browser.
Oh, is that slow slow down?
Yeah, it will. I can't wait till they fix that problem. But the only way they can fix the damn backdoor hacking that's been going on with the Chrome browser is to go and separate everything and put it in its own little memory slot.
Bro, I have 28 open right now. Like, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. I also don't have my new antenna yet.
I never shut anything down. I leave it all up. I got shows from 3 months ago still up.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. Teresa had to step away just a bit. I'm going to do a shout out to everybody that's currently here.
Teresa's still
Yeah.
here.
She said here. So. Right now, we currently have Pump It Up. Now, supporting a wrench, we've got Cowboys. So, of course, there's me supporting the Crown. We've got Peter supporting the wrench. We've got Aaron L. Knight supporting the wrench. And we've got in Wolfenville. I think I pronounced your name right. If I did not, Nike was in the chat earlier. I don't know where she disappeared to. But hopefully she'll come back.
All right, so I guess if you guys missed it, Jason, he was breaking up. He was saying that he's seen a few people now in, I guess, other chat rooms with using his name when it wasn't him. I've only seen one so far. And then you also got a rude comment in one of your videos from one of them too. So I don't know. And then what? You got hit for 14 days? You said?
Yeah, I got a 14-day shutdown. Being flagged by somebody that just made everything up, and YouTube had it cleared pretty quick. Hey, Mystery Pride just showed up. They're going, you didn't, you know, they're going, you didn't say what they said you said. In fact, you didn't have anything on your show that was derogatory in any way, shape, or form.
Then how come you were shut down for 14 days?
They had to investigate.
And
they have to investigate it, and they cleared me. The video's back up.
well, what video was that?
The last one I did before they shut me down.
Which was?
Before this one. I don't know. I think it's titled it just another hangout, just like I do all of them. So it's going to be.
So, guys, what are we going to be talking about tonight?
We're going to talk about Long John Silver's. I don't know. It's Jason's show. What are we talking about, Jason? We're talking about breasts. Jason wants to talk about breasts.
Yes. We are going to talk about.
And then we also have some stuff from Teresa.
Yeah, we're going to be fighting and being able to breastfeed the children. We're going to be talking about picture street found today. We're also going to talk about our very first Mandela effect. So, Cowboy, I've already heard your very first one. So I'm going to let you go first. And use that real quick minute to take note. I will be back in 1 minute. So, Cowboy, why don't you Mandela effect?
I can't hear him. I can hardly hear you guys. Oh. Hello? Hello?
All right, so you there, Jason? So I'll tell you guys a funny story before he gets into, I guess, well, he gets reconnected here, about breastfeeding for men. And so I don't know, I haven't looked into this at all about men being able to breastfeed. If that's an actual thing that they can actually do now, I'm wondering, is it because they're taking hormones or something? But I don't know if that's true. That's just weird because I took Lamaze class with my first son.
Here, also.
I went to Lamaze.
I'll just send you the link.
And so we were making fun of this couple that was like really weird. Just one of those standout couples that just very eccentric. And so the guy at one point mentioned that he felt he was going to be left out of the connection that his wife was going to have with their child because he was unable to breastfeed. And what could he do in order to partake in that? And this was back in 1990, late 96. My son was born in 97. So the teacher, the instructor, said that, well, the only way you could do, they actually have these man breasts that you can use, that you put them on, right? And they hold, so you can get your milk from your wife. Instead of putting it in a bottle, you can put them in these like breasts, right, that you can put on. And so they're like, they hold the milk and they look like a breast with a nipple, but they're like, you put them on and then the baby can nurse from you that way. It's the only thing she ever said. They said that's how a man can breastfeed. So this whole thing with men can breastfeed now, I'm very interested to see what Jason and Teresa has on it, because from just taking the Lamaze class, the instructor has specifically said to this weird couple that the only way, we were dying laughing, like, dude, you want to like breastfeed your kid, like, you weirdo. Like, we were dying laughing, you know. But the only way that he could do it was by using, you know, it putting them on. It's like a bra with breasts that he would put on and holds his wife's milk that he would put in it. So yeah, what do you guys got that men can actually breastfeed? The only thing I can think of is if it's a transgender, right? A female that is now a male that still has the ability to lactate.
It's not just transgender. It's if my hormone level with my pituitary gland go crazy, I can actually breastfeed myself.
What? Wait. You can breastfeed yourself?
Yeah, I could breastfeed a child if the glands in my pituitary gland go screwed because of the tumor or certain heart medicines or antipsychotic medicines. They can alter, and vaping even can do this. Will actually make your pituitary gland produce the hormones necessary to make a man lactate. No joke.
Hang on, we got something here. That didn't open up. Wait a minute, is it? Hang on.
Look up.
Hey guys.
Hey, Teresa. Look up men breastfeeding their babies.
So I'm looking at that what you posted from Guy. I guess Guy did a video on this on YouTube. Back in
There's a man in Thailand. His wife died giving birth to a second child, and he just spontaneously started breastfeeding, producing milk in order, to feed his kids. They wouldn't eat from a bottle, so he just started producing breast milk on his own.
Okay, so this is just really weird to me, because I know for women, like if a woman, there's been, I saw cases of women that have been around crying infants that actually produced breast milk, even though it wasn't, it wasn't their child. I mean, for a guy to do that, he has to be pumped up on female hormones, right?
Or wearing Daisy Dukes or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he might be wearing really tight Daisy Dukes. Why isn't Layard's little thing coming up? Oh, wait, that's Crying Hippie. Hey, Crying Hippie, welcome.
Oh, how's it going, guys?
And have to do that anymore.
I know. I won't.
So, Guy did a video on this. I guess I didn't see that one. I don't know. I'm tripping out. I'll let you guys take it over from here. I'm just saying, like, from what my experience is, the instructor said that guys can't do it. Now they can. So I guess that kind of leaves way to why it would be a Mandela effect.
So, like, I picture you, Cowboy, like if you were breastfeeding, you'd be wearing one.
You know, I wouldn't be able to breastfeed. I wouldn't be able to breastfeed because my hairy chest would tickle him too much. So I don't think I would.
You got the whisk.
I'd have to shave my
going on. Yeah, it's all good.
Shave my breast, I guess.
But no,
I'm going to be quiet for a minute because I just jumped in. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it's actually real bad. There's been a lot of studies on it. There's actually a couple studies that say that breasts actually have more nutrients that a child needs than the female's breast milk. And I'm going, wait a minute. How is that possible?
Did you know that The Rock had boobs?
What?
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson?
He had boobs.
Yeah, he had to get them removed. It's the first movie he ever did. He still had them, and he was doing like this scene where he was shirtless and he was going on like the monkey bars or whatever, and it looks super weird. There's a condition where like guys have breasts. I don't remember the name of it, but
so then he would be able to breastfeed that.
It's got nasty.
If you smell what he's cooking, maybe, yeah.
It's kind of nasty. It's caused by certain drugs, certain hormonal imbalances caused by damage to the pituitary gland.
Something like that. That sounds right. Teresa, are you here?
I'm sorry?
Hey, Teresa.
Hello?
Hey.
Who's this?
Layered Life.
I'm sorry?
Layered Life.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
I'm good. Did you change your picture?
Oh, God. Yeah, we had a skit a few weeks ago because Brian was off last Friday. We didn't have a live show. But the week before, we did a Back to the Future skit, and everybody had a part to play.
Like, who the hell is that?
No, I was playing Lorraine. You should go listen to it. We did a really good job. I don't know if you guys want to play it, but it was really good. We all imitated the character.
That's funny. I probably would.
And we did a skit from it.
What was this on?
Brian's show.
It was funny, yeah. Like I was saying, Calvin,
because
I see it all. You know, I see your name all over your underwear. Isn't that your name, Calvin Klein?
You know what's funny? You know what's really funny, Teresa? So last week I called into my local radio station to win tickets to a ball game for my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go, but one of the questions was, what did Lorraine call in Back to the Future 2? What did she call Marty? And I said Calvin because I remember he was wearing Calvin Klein's.
Yeah.
So that's really weird. That's kind of a synchronicity.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah, I even have it on. I mean, it's on a podcast.
And there's no way I would have known that. There's no way I would have known that.
Of course not. No, I mean nobody would. Not even. Anyone.
Oh my God, I know.
I'm the only person that's from the community that's from Austin. So, yeah.
That is pretty freaky, huh?
That is weird because, yeah, I mean, I actually had to cheat a little bit because I was like, I know it was from the underwear, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, because she said, yeah, isn't that your name? And then he goes, well, where's my pants? She goes, over there on my hope chest.
Right. I love that movie.
Oh my God. If there's any Mandela effects, here's another question, guys. You remember the terrorist van? Do you remember it being gray or do you remember it being blue like it is now? The van.
Gray. I remember gray. And I remember it being
terrorist?
VW.
Yeah, and what is it now?
It's like a something different. I don't know. And that was at like the Twin Forest Motel or Twin Forest Mall or something.
Yeah, and you notice the twins, and it's representing the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
Well, you know what else too is they have a TV show. Check it out on Netflix. It's a little town called Twin something.
Twin Titties.
Similar to
Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Is that Twin Peaks where he goes and it's like a total like time travel thing where he's like it's like he shows up and it's like false memories and everything.
What's it called? Is it Twin Peaks on Netflix?
Is that the name of the Twin?
There's a restaurant called that. I'm not sure. I don't watch Netflix. I pay for it every month and I never actually use it.
Yeah, there was actually a TV show on network TV called Twin Peaks.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think it was on network. It was on. I'll look it up.
There's another one too that's about the Philadelphia experiment, which is amazing. And
oh my God, that was so cool. I like that. Yeah.
And that was after I looked into it. Whenever I probably looked into the Philadelphia experiment probably like 6 years ago. But
have you guys noticed since the Mandela effect, there's been a lot of movies and other type of shows that gears towards time traveling and towards memories and everything like that, quantum effects. Have you noticed that? A lot of different movies have to do with time traveling and everything. It's like they're trying to tease us.
Or taunt us, yeah.
And the AI.
I do. No, I definitely noticed that. I think all of us are a little bit more astute, but it's definitely something that it's almost like right in your face. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, like they're throwing it right in your face. Just like at CERN. I know you guys don't like to talk about CERN, but if I don't know if you ever
I don't mind talking about CERN.
Ever brought up the picture of the map, like for people who go visit it. The map picture, I don't know if you can find it on look for CERN pamphlet, whoever's on the computer. Look for CERN pamphlet, and if you look at the pamphlet, it's got a whole bunch of Mandela effects. Like literally, they're throwing it right in our face. Oh yeah, look up CERN pamphlet.
I remember the picture of the old guy from CERN who actually does look like Doc from the Back to the Future movie, holding up that sign that said Mandela, and then it said something else.
Yep.
Or it said Nelson, and then it said something else. But it was, we all know that story. It's kind of numb to me now because it's been so freaking long since I've looked into that specifically. But it's like they were celebrating it, and this guy has a huge stack of papers on his desk, and he's holding it. For some reason, he's wearing them around his neck, like he's like wearing it like a pride trophy, like in a boxing ring or something. And he's so excited about these two chain. And they said, we got our first accomplishment, basically.
They're still messing with it to this day, guys. They're still doing experiments. And I think it's ramping up even worse. I don't know if you've seen that, Laird, because you're not in my group, right? My Facebook group?
I don't have a Facebook.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you did, I would really love it for you to be there, because you would notice that the Mandela effects are really ramping up. And I mean, seriously, I'm having a hard time. I was telling Cowboy earlier and Jason that I'm having a hard time, even in my group. Now I'm up to over 1,300 people. It's been 3 months. I started out with 0. I'm having a hard time, thank God for my moderators and my admins, keeping up with the new effects and the residue. I mean, there's times I'm up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just posting.
Oh my God.
There's residue. Oh, yeah.
To like 5 in the morning talking about bullshit. Yeah.
It's true. It's getting worse.
It's true. Like, people are having a harder time to sleep. You know what's weird, though? So I was in HEB the other day.
I think I mashed again.
HEB is like our Kroger or Albertsons or whatever grocery store you have. But in Texas, it's HEB. Anyway, Time Magazine has a magazine out right now, and it's Nelson Mandela. And it's $17.
No way.
Magazine. Yeah. But it's a picture of him. It's like the life and style or whatever, the life and times of Nelson Mandela, right? And I wanted to buy it, but I'm like, it's $17. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna save up. I'm gonna count my quarters and go buy one so I can.
Can you download it from the computer?
Oh, I'm sure. If people that are more savvy to that than I am,
probably
know how.
See if you can find an electronic version of it, maybe like PDFs or something.
But I like having physical ones because like I have a physical version of the 1963 paper from Dallas where Kennedy got killed.
Oh my
And
God, here we go with.
freaked
Oh my God,
me out
synchronicities
whenever I saw
again.
there were 6. Yeah.
Jason, do you want to tell them the synchronicity of that? You just did it. You just hit a synchronicity right now, Jason.
Teresa
Is he
Lynch
there?
was showing us paintings
Oh God, this is freaking me out.
about the JFK assassination that show 4 people in the car with
Yeah, you're
with
freaking me out because I showed him that before the show. You don't even know that. I have residue.
No.
Yes, I am not even kidding you. You are freaking me out right now, right, Jason?
My nipples are hard.
I'm getting mind blown.
Wow, that's
I don't
crazy. I was just pitching mine.
I'm not even kidding.
I'm serious.
I'd like to, Jason,
have
I'd
a-
like you to present that and show him what I found.
Laird, I don't have a shirt on, and it's got a
God.
coat. And they're like hard,
Oh, my
and I just
He's
was
wearing-
pitching them.
He's
I'm
wearing
not-
his,
look.
he's wearing his Spice Girls
Look.
platform shoes and Daisy Dukes and no shirt.
All right, listen, I don't have the daisies on, but I do have shorts on, no shirt, and there's a nice breeze through here, and my nipples got hard, and I was just pitching them. I'm not lying.
Hang on, Laird.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
got nothing's coming out though.
Hey, by the way, I thought Jason, you were saying we're going to be talking about things that might be a little controversial tonight, so maybe this is not a bad thing.
Oh no! If you it's like warning, may contain content not suitable for children. That's the first thing on there. It's like, you know what?
Yeah, you
leaving.
told me that last night. Yeah,
I started the title out with a warning.
that's hilarious. Teresa, I'm sorry. What were you saying?
What's even funnier?
It's just bizarre that there's no way of knowing that we were talking about this. I was giving him residue, and all of a sudden you're coming up talking about that, not knowing that I just presented him with some awesome residue that will blow you away. It's never seen on Facebook. I just basically just posted it yesterday, and now I shared it with Jason and Cowboy, and I want everyone to see it. And it's a painting.
Oh, and it's so weird.
I'm actually gonna blow this up.
Well, it's so weird for me that every time I see you come up on my screen on my phone, because my alarm just went off, so I had to turn it off, and I looked at the screen again. I see Lorraine, and I just had a quiz last week on the AM radio about Back to the Future and what she called Marty, which is, again, crazy to me.
And you just seen a picture of...
I was even thinking to myself, and I was like, who is that? And I was like, she's kind of cute, because I mean, like, obviously everybody, the woman who played that character in that movie, I think we can all agree, she was perfectly casted.
Yeah.
She's got that dumb, innocent style, whatever, but she's beautiful. Anyway, I say dumb. I didn't mean dumb. It's not what I meant. I'm just saying, innocent.
Don't backtrack.
Wasn't it Jennifer
No.
Jason Leigh? Wasn't that the actress, Jennifer Jason Leigh?
If you had a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you.
I do so.
But there's so many guys. It's not just the one effect. There's more than one effect. Like when Marty comes nose to nose with the principal, he's saying, he's not like his father. Just like his father. Remember? And their noses touch. Well, I don't remember the noses ever touching, but in the movie, now the noses touch.
I thought that was in Teen Wolf.
No. Remember when he takes him to
the
school?
principal in Teen Wolf got right in his face.
Yeah. But no, in Back to the Future 1, he literally, he gets right in his face and the noses touch. Well, I remember seeing this movie so many times, the nose never touched.
I wish I still had all the
We're going to go back
VHS.
and they ended up kissing.
Hey guys, here's another Mandela you guys don't know about. Do you remember at the very beginning of the movie where he's playing with the guitar and the doc isn't there? He is at the scene at the shopping center, by JCPenney, which is also spelled wrong in the background. And remember, he's playing the guitar, and he goes, whoa, rock and roll, remember? Go look at the guitar now. You're going to freak out.
It's red.
No, it's tiny. Go look at it.
Wasn't it red
It
though?
shrunk. The guitar shrunk. It changed. Yeah,
Oh,
go look
okay.
at it again.
Huh. Well, Michael, whatever the fuck his name is. What's his real name?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J.
Yes.
Fox. Thank you. Isn't he a pretty small guy?
Yeah, but remember, he's going through a lot of health problems right now. I just watched a reunion. He just did a reunion show a couple of weeks ago, and I watched the video. And if you look up if you look up Back to the Future reunion, they just did like I said, a reunion. I forgot where it was at, and the poor guy is like practically limping now. And he got to meet Biff, who he hasn't seen in many, many years, and they got to finally talk again.
Like the
the
real
guy
life
who
Biff?
played. Yeah, they were actually doing a live, like a conference, and there was, an audience and everything, and they were introducing the characters, and it was Lorraine, Doc, Biff, and Michael J. Fox. And poor
I'd still
Michael
go
J.
for
Fox was being almost limping on stage because his Parkinson disease is getting worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
poor
think he's
guy.
going to make
That's
it
really
another
sad.
5 or 10 years, guys. I'm sorry to say that, but if they don't come up with a solution for this, I think it's going to kill him in the end. It really is, and I feel
You know
bad
what
for
helps
him.
Parkinson's? And this is kind of crazy, but CBD oil from cannabis.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, cannabis oil, right?
It helps epilepsy and it helps Parkinson's. So,
Yeah, I
know
read
why
something
he doesn't
about it
try
that it's really good for a lot of different things.
Well, it's neurological because the disease is not actually in your nerves. It's neurological, meaning it comes from the stem, the brain.
Wow.
So it's something that if you can relax the brain stem, all of the other nerves are actually relaxed.
Wow.
It's not nerve damage. It's basically your motherboard, if you will. If you were to compare it to a computer, you would say your motherboard is, malfunctioning. So like your motherboard controls everything. So because my grandmother here in Texas, they legalized CBD oil, and she actually uses that. Yeah, and she has Parkinson's, and so she uses that, and she's gotten so much better. It's amazing.
Man, I wonder. I mean, maybe if you can tweet it to him and let him know about it. I know he's like a huge star, but I was going to say if there was a way we could get a message to him.
Somebody should. I mean, I don't have a Twitter. I don't have that, but yeah, I mean,
I don't have Twitter either. I got Pinterest.
Send him a picture of a piece of weed. All of it's in action right now. But CBD, if it helps me, for my part.
Wow.
It helps a slew of things, and I think it's great. And one weird thing about Back to the Future as well. Mm-hmm. Remember when they showed and depicted that Biff became president?
Yes. Doesn't that remind you of Trump?
Of course it does.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought.
So of course it does, but also not just that, but The Simpsons. The Simpsons by name predicted Trump. So it's kind of weird. And then by name, they had Hillary Clinton.
That's right, because they had the scene him going down the elevator, remember? And the piece of paper fell, exactly, and that really happened in real life.
They dropped the same poster and everything.
Yes. That is bizarre. A lot of predictions, like 9/11 too.
Oh,
right, which is my mother's birthday.
One prediction after another.
Are you serious? 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my mother's birthday. It's also Digital Intel's mother's birthday.
Wait, whose birthday's 9/11?
My mother, and Digital Intel, his mother.
Oh my God. How would I know that?
No, you don't. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's what you were saying about 9/11 is what I was saying basically is it says, yes, I'm very aware of that because it's a very significant of his birthday. No, you wouldn't. I'm not saying you wouldn't have to know that, but yeah, it's crazy that they predicted that. I mean, you saw the newspaper that Bart had, or the little magazine.
Wow.
It said $9.
And how would they know it? How would they know any of this, guys?
$9, number one.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. It's predicted. A magazine is not $9. I mean, maybe now. Like I guess I'm lying now because earlier I just got through saying there's a Mandela magazine for $16 or $17. But you get my point. Anyway, there's no way.
Hey, you know the residue, not residue, but you know the Mandela effect for the heart, where people are remembering the heart on the left side of the chest?
The left side.
Right? Right. Do you remember the movie, The Grinch, with Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Remember the movie at the end when he's carrying the tree and he said his heart was growing bigger and he takes his hand and he starts hitting his chest?
Yeah.
Watch where he hits his chest at. Not in the middle. Yep.
Yeah.
I want to post that in the group to show that's residue. Yeah. He's punching it where he remembers the heart at. That's pretty good residue.
That's good. That is good residue because you know what? I saw a medical commercial. You know how many prescription commercials we see as Americans? I saw a medical commercial for, I don't remember the name of it, Zelbrant, some shit. Anyway, and I could be wrong because I see so many. It could be a different medication, to be honest. But it showed, like basically this older man and his wife walking down some bistro-looking style street, and then it goes to X-ray mode, and it shows his heart beating. And it's right in the middle. It's freaking crazy. And I'm like, this is fucking frustrating.
The heart's not in the middle no more, right? Or is it there now?
Well, it's honestly, it's just off center. There are some crazy fucking lightning. Sorry, I gotta go inside. Anyway.
Well, have you guys heard about the newer effects now in the body? I'm sure you guys don't keep up with it.
I have 6 fingers now.
Do you want to hear about some new effects in the body? It's going to really freak you out. You know your lungs? You know your lungs, right?
Yeah.
You want to, when you guys want to look up a picture now, do you know your lungs are almost in your, right up to your throat now?
Stomach.
I'm not even kidding.
I thought they were lower.
Oh, yeah. Look at the picture now. Yeah. Huge Mandela effect. Yeah, we did a video about this a couple of weeks ago, Brian and I and a few other people. And now if you look at a picture of the lungs, they're way far up now. And I'm not even kidding. They're into your clavicle bone.
I'm just looking at your profile picture right now.
Oh, okay. Can one of you guys bring up a picture so you can present it and what I'm talking about? Because your audience is going to freak out. I'm not even kidding, guys.
There's the little guy.
Do you see it?
Oh my God!
I told you. That's us now. I'm trying to keep you guys up to date with new Mandela effects. Yeah, and look at our arm too. If you look at your bone, what do they call that? Your scapular. Now we look like angels. Now we got like ridges. Oh yeah. You guys freaked out yet?
How do I present?
I was trying to figure out why in the heck my body's been hurting so bad. Now I know I'm morphing into something else.
Do you see the change now? And now I used to not be able to feel myself breathing. I could hardly feel myself breathing. And now with this new effect of our lungs moving up, I'm having trouble breathing now. I'm literally like my chest. I feel like my chest is like somebody squeezing the hell out of it. Yeah, look at the picture.
Holy,
you see it?
Shit.
They can't see it, guys.
I'm not kidding, guys. Look at your lungs.
I don't even see it. You guys have it pulled up?
Oh.
Nobody sees it.
Belinda, did you send me something?
It's gonna blow your viewers away when they see this. You guys have been missing out on a lot of huge Mandela effects, especially the body effects. This is the bigger ones that really affect everybody, because you can physically feel the changes.
There's no pictures of it. Did somebody have a picture of it up? Because none of us can see.
I have one. Do you want me to get it out of my group? I posted it.
Yeah. Everybody wants to see.
Okay,
it.
let me get a picture. Hold on. I'll show you what I posted.
Cowboy, I just sent you a picture.
Oh,
I have a really good picture. You guys are gonna freak out. Let me get it.
Oh wow! Look at
this
that.
one's pretty good. Cowboy sent that. Show that.
Okay.
You got to.
I don't know how to. Oh, you're on the computer. See, I'm not on the. That's why I can't do it.
I can do it.
If I
You can
send
do
you my
anything you
link
put
to
your
my
mind-
Facebook, are you able to go straight in there?
Not if no. For me, no.
Okay, well let me go
Cowboy? I
ahead
don't
and get the picture that I posted.
I can't get on Facebook at all. They're just like Trader. You don't have
That's
a
okay.
fucking
I'll
account.
send you a great picture. Hold on. Let me get a good picture.
Well, look at the one Cowboy's about to put up.
I don't know if it's the same one that I put, but the one I have is really.
Can you see it?
Hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta-
the one I just sent Cowboy.
Here it is. I got it.
That's not where they go.
That's not where they go. It's like Legos. That doesn't. It's like a puzzle. That doesn't
It's
go
like
there.
it's like you're choking on them.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
They're
not
almost
where-
up in your throat.
they're not even shaped that way. That's not where they go.
And they're not that big either.
That's not where
They're
they go. You put the
huge.
dishes in the wrong stack.
I mean, they don't take up your whole body either. They're huge.
Now, maybe if you were a diehard alcoholic and you got a distended belly and
Maybe they're
everything,
full of milk.
might be. I don't know, but it's not where they go. It's not how they're shaped. Sorry.
You guys seeing it now?
All I see is Lorraine, but that's fine with me. But if you look at what Cowboy's presenting,
Cowboy, also show the on your arms. What do you call that? The shoulder blades. Wait till you see those. Those are really going to blow you. Show the back of them, the top and the back. It
Oh,
looks
I've
like
seen
it's
those.
got ridges.
those changed for sure.
You see it?
I remember those.
Well, I don't see nothing that you're posting yet, Teresa. Where are you putting it at?
I'm trying. My internet's slow. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My
Oh,
internet's like really slow. I'm trying to bring the pictures up. Sorry about that.
So if y'all ever come across a woman that looks like Lorraine, give her my number.
So I went to school with a girl named Christine Moffat. I still remember that in elementary school. It looked just like her. Oh my god. Woo.
Tell her to call me.
Nuh-uh. Nope. She likes guys in Daisy Duke. Sorry.
Well, I guess you're prancing around right now, so you got it.
That's why I've been wearing them.
Cowboy, it's been a while, man. I'm glad to talk to you.
Yeah. Hey, good night, Armor.
go,
Love you.
You go, yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say good night to Armor before he left.
well, I'm waiting for
Been a while.
somebody.
Oh, I forgot we're fucking live. Excuse my language.
Oh, don't worry, I cussed you.
Yeah, well, I have it.
Cussed and peace. Don't worry about it.
Armor,
I
I
got
was
a
here. I'm glad you're here, brother. Love that guy. It's like my favorite guy.
I haven't got flagged yet. I was waiting for it.
My internet's really terrible. I'm sorry. But you
What
guys
happens
get
in
the point
Vegas?
what I'm talking about,
That's
right?
what happens. You
The
say what
lungs?
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, including the internet.
No, check this shit out. Verizon Wireless throttled the internet speeds of the fire department's dealing with that huge fire in California and forced them to pay double the internet bill on one device just so they can use their mobile command vehicle to help fight the fire.
That sounds like evil.
I mean, they're getting like 0.02 megabit per second. I mean, we're talking 28 internet speed. We're talking 1980 bullshit.
See, I don't know a basis of a scale whenever it comes to numbers. Sounds wrong.
I mean, we're talking back in the days of the 28K modem is what the internet speeds they were getting for their command center.
Do y'all remember AIM?
Like, a major emergency. What on earth are you going to do about this? We need this shit. The firefighters are
No,
leaving.
that's first responders. I would rather
Data.
taxpayers pay for first responders GPS.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I
I mean,
mean-
socialism is not going to work on a bunch of different reasons and different scales, but if taxpayers need to pay for GPS for fire department, I'll pay it.
You know, here in Missouri, first responders they got the best internet connections there are. AT&T's going out here and rebuilding towers. I've got the very first 5G tower in the St. Louis area.
I wouldn't consider yourself lucky. See, that's the thing.
Please.
I don't know. That's a whole nother show. It's a whole nother show. Teresa, are you done?
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Is it coming?
I'm sorry?
Are you about there?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Are you almost to completion?
What?
You
What are
said
you working on?
Are you there? Did you get there?
No,
Do you
no, no.
have
My
what you're
internet.
looking to have
No, my
ready?
internet's acting really slow. I'm having a hard time.
That's what I said. What happens in Vegas?
It's not all. It's not everything you think it is in Vegas. I don't even live
No,
near
it
the
stays
strip.
in
I live
Vegas.
yeah, that's all. No, that's not true.
Well, your internet's not going anywhere.
The internet sucks here. Seriously.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas.
Everybody's trying to use it to get hookers. That's why.
Well, it sucks that I have AT&T too, so that doesn't help.
I have AT&T, but
So do I.
Which plan do you have?
I have the Go Fuck Yourself plan because I've been around since 19. Well, no. What am I trying to say here? 2002.
Oh, I've had AT&T since 2004.
Oh, well, then you should also have the Go Fuck Yourself plan, which means you're a premium
No.
platinum member.
No. When I first got on it, I was on a contract, and then the contract fell off. So now I'm on one of those pay-as-you-go,
That's
Oh,
the
you
what I
should
got.
$45 plan. But the internet slows down after 7 gigabytes.
Oh, you get
I have
7?
I have unlimited Go Fuck Yourself.
Well, they want $65 for unlimited.
Yeah.
See, I got grandfathered into unlimited, and then they took it away from me. And then I went and I told them that I'd bury their children in public, and then they gave it back. So,
Lucky you. God, I wish
Yeah.
I could afford to get it. Oh, well.
No, I don't have to pay anymore. I just told them to stick it where this. I said, look, I've spent over $75,000 with you guys in the past 16 years. If you can't keep my plan the way it was grandfathered in because I got a new phone, and you're that incompetent, then I will bring up every freaking issue and all this other. I should have been a lawyer. But I didn't. But anyway,
I need you to make some phone calls for me.
yeah, I'll do it. I didn't have to pay.
I hate my phone. I
And
really
actually
do.
and I also have I have the Uverse, so I have internet and cable with them as well. And I got them to take off $100 a month. So now I only pay $80 a month instead of $180 a month
What?
for that. Yeah,
Oh,
Really?
You were so lucky.
it's perseverance. If you just fuck with Barry, like if you just bother them enough. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's
I call almost every day.
Thank you for that awesome advice.
yeah. No, honestly, because for instance, my dad's dad, right? My dad was never around, but my dad's dad, I love my grandpa. He's not here anymore, but he
Oh,
used to build houses in the country that
Uh-huh.
look like a fucking barn on the outside, but on the inside, it's like a nice house.
oh,
So
that's
he didn't have to
cool.
pay property taxes. You know, he was like, "Fuck the man." So
Ah,
you know what I mean? Because you don't have to pay.
well,
residential-
yeah, I've seen houses like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but he did it like he was ahead of his time. You know, he was one of those guys that, you know, and I know that sounds bad, but honestly, when you think about it, he's a Czech immigrant. He's trying to make it. He's got 5 boys, you know.
Wow.
And he's just doing that. So he always, you know, it's funny. I don't know. Old times. I don't ever want people to forget old times, the way the shit used to work before the internet, before all this stuff. I think the
You know what I
reason
was
that we're-
thinking of doing later life? I want to get your advice on this.
Go ahead.
You know how so many things are changing. You know, all these Mandela effects and everything.
Mhm.
Right? I'm thinking of trying something new in my group, and I was gonna bounce it off you guys and try to see what you think about it. Start posting old vintage things of the way things were back then before they change. You know, like Big Boy. You know, like remember the restaurant Big Boy, Burger
Mhm.
Chef. You know, different games that we used to play.
Fucking
I was thinking
Foley's.
maybe every day I'm just going to post a little bit of old memories just in case something happens.
No, it's
People will at
amazing.
least get to look at it that day.
I was thinking about, because you said J.C. Penney earlier.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking about Foley's. Do y'all remember Foley's?
Yes.
Yeah, Foley's got bought out, and that's fine. They crashed, but you know, there's no Mandela effect on Foley's, but it's still something
No.
to not be forgotten. I remember I used to like Foley's over JCPenney because Foley's had more guy stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just stuff like that, like Snake. Well, I used to play Snake on
Did
my
you
old
guys ever
Nokia.
have something called Infinite Mushroom? It was a store.
Somewhat
Infinite Mushroom. It was like a hedge store
Infinite
where you
Mushroom.
could go in and buy like psychedelic posters and
Oh, for us that
some
was
kind of
called
tobacco.
Spencer's.
Yeah.
We had Spencer's.
Huh?
We had Spencer's.
Yeah, no, we still have Spencer's now. We still have Spencer's now here in Vegas.
I'm sure.
But
we
it was
do too.
that-
I don't go to malls because I hate everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
I
we
mean, I
used to
don't
have a
hate
place
everybody,
called
but I hate
Infinite
crowds.
Mushroom in Florida.
I've never heard of it.
Do you remember Jordan Marsh? I'm going to try to name some old stores. Do you remember
I remember
Woolworths?
Mervyn, California.
Woolworths? McCrory's?
Woolworths, yeah.
There you go.
Mervin's not Marvin.
Mervyn. I said Mervyn, California.
Yep.
That's one of my first jobs.
Oh, did you?
Do you remember
did you
Burger
use those
Chef?
teal
Remember
bags?
Burger Chef?
Burger Chef?
Yep.
Yep.
Chef, yep. But that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to start doing in the group is just
do
start
it for the hell
posting
of it.
old
Yeah.
vintage stuff.
And see if people remember it differently, that's one thing. But just to actually like bring it up.
Because
It's
what
gonna
happens if it disappears? You know?
Right. Well, that's why the reason I said Foley's is because I was like, I wanted to say it to somebody. So right now it's on the record because I'm going to be able to go back and listen to the show later and say, I said Foley's. But
Yeah.
Foley's, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I probably talked to that would probably say, what the hell are you talking about? Foley's? That didn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could wake up tomorrow and people could say, I never heard of Sears. You know, I mean,
No, that's
the way the Mandela effect is going,
Sears is
all our
going down the
memories.
Blockbuster
Is
train.
Blockbuster. I remember Blockbuster.
No, I'm saying, but Sears is going down the Blockbuster train.
Are they going out of business?
They're damn close.
Yeah, the one at the mall near my place just shut.
That explains all the big sales at the mall at them because they're marking everything down. I wonder if they're eventually going to close because
Sears
everything
has
I've
had-
seen
they are.
marked down.
They're going to be, because Amazon is going to be able to sell the rest of their stuff. But at the end of the day, Sears has actually been one of the big reasons why the Dow Jones and the S&Ps are going down whenever they do go down. Sears is losing stock left and right, and it's been off and on again. But
Well, you know, they sold Craftsman.
Anthony, something
they
right
did
now.
sell Craftsman, and that was the only one. They used to be the exclusive dealer, of
Mhm.
course. And now they
Did you
they
know
don't
that
have
Sears is owned by the same people for Kmart? Kmart and Sears are owned by the same people.
That makes sense.
Because when I have a Sears card, but now I know why they closed it because they're going out of business. I got a letter saying, "Oh yeah, we closed your Sears account," and now I know why. I think I owe them about $1,000. And I used to be able to use my Sears card over at Kmart. Like if I wanted to buy something, they said, "Oh, you can use your Sears card here," and I never knew that, which is interesting now that I
didn't know
I
that
figured
either,
it
but that
out.
makes
Yeah, we're
sense.
owned by the same people.
Well,
Mhm.
that's the thing about big corporations, but like that's the problem with these social media things, right? Like what is it called? WhatsApp, whatever that is.
Mhm.
It was bought by Facebook for like $4 billion. So
Wow.
anytime you try to buy anytime somebody tries to make something basically that mirrors the same kind of platform that a big conglomerate like Facebook has, or let's say, Google, obviously, let's be honest, Google runs the fucking world, but
Oh,
and they
God,
know
I love
everything
Google.
about everybody. I know, but we love to hate it. But regardless, because it knows everything. What are they going to say? oh, hey, everybody, we'll be transparent. We'll go ahead and release all of your transaction history or your search engine history to everybody. That way, whatever. Like we don't, but no, they have it against big companies because they have it. Think about it. They have it against everybody in the world, including world leaders, search engine history, all that stuff. You know what I mean? There's no such thing that's safe from Google anymore. It's
Yeah.
ridiculously, the AI is so strong, but whenever something happens like WhatsApp, which I have no idea what it is, but it sounds like it's probably close or feasible for obviously they wouldn't spend that much money on it, but they buy it. That's the problem. You know, consolidation is a problem. You know, they need to break these things up, just like back whenever they broke up, what was it, Southwestern Bell and AT&T and all that stuff back when, what was it? Who was in office whenever they did that? Do you know?
Do you remember Bell South?
Yeah, Pacific.
I was Bell South.
Yeah.
I was Bell South, but it was also Southwestern Bell because we got
Well-
phone books that said Southwestern Bell and Bell South.
Oh, wow. That far back?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happened to phone books, guys? I remember where I worked at. I remember a few years back, all of a sudden they were, this must have been 5 or 6 years ago. They were delivering phone books, and I would be telling my boss, hey, we're going to have to pass these out to the different areas, where I work at. They'd give us like 10, 15 books, and we would just pass them out. And all of a sudden, they just stopped delivering phone books. And I'm like, well, everything is now Google this and Google that. I Google a phone number, and I put it in my contacts.
I still get phone books.
I still get phone books.
You still get phone books? I don't.
Yeah, I burn them. No, I have a backyard.
I didn't really think they made them no more phone books. I thought they were obsolete.
Well, no, they actually aren't. But, it's like the Postal Service, the USPS. They act like they're obsolete. But, if they say that they're actually going to get rid of it, there are a lot of people that don't have access to the internet. So, I can understand that. Like, you don't need to get rid of that. But the way that they manage their money is so ridiculous that it's unchecked. So whenever we look at like government regulations on things, we need to look at the efficiency of their spending. Again, this is a topic that's a whole nother show. But,
how the government spends your money.
How the government spends your money, right. Like here in Austin, they just agreed for 380,000 students to get free breakfast in their classroom, not even in the cafeteria. Free breakfast and then free lunch. Doesn't matter your income, doesn't matter anything. So
what?
For my opinion, I know that sounds good on its face, but what does that do? That says if I have a kid, I don't have to worry when I go to the grocery store and say I need to buy eggs and biscuits and shit like that for breakfast, and I don't need to buy lunch meat and shit like that to send my kid with lunch for school. So now taxpayers are paying for breakfast and lunch for every student in the Austin.
Are you saying kids get to eat free now?
All of them. All of them.
Not my bosses, because I asked my boss. He's got a 6-year-old. They have to bring their own lunch.
Here in Austin, Texas.
Oh, in Texas. I'm sorry. I'm in Nevada. Yeah. No, he goes to a charter school. He's a first grader. No, my boss tells me they have to pack a lunch for me every day.
Oh, well, I'm surprised at charter school because they already paid to go there. But, yeah.
We got a problem. We need to fix it right now. In the chat, William Young made one post that I asked him to check out. And he went and took all of them down. I just want, it was you take the one post down. You didn't have to take all of them down. As a moderator, I could block one post.
Are we on your channel?
As due to the fact that I'm wearing the crown, they don't give me that option. The only option they give me is block user or give you a major timeout. And I didn't want to do that.
Oh, I see. You're clarifying. You're clarifying what happened. So what you're trying to say is because you're not just a moderator, you can't just delete one comment. You had to, and you did on accident, delete everything that person said.
No, I didn't even do that. I just had to delete one comment voluntarily, and he did.
What was it?
William Young. And it wasn't even anything bad. It's just a site that we can't promote on this channel. So, and it's good to step on anybody's chat room. I mean, extremely rare. But that one comment had to get took down. And I asked him nicely, and he goes, was a joke that I'm not promoting anything, will do, and one better. And I spoke back through it. He deleted everything that he posted. He
Cowboy.
didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You've been strong man.
Hey, Cowboy.
Yo. Yes.
Are you guys going to talk about the residue, or are you going to wait till later on to talk about that?
Well, the JFK, that's up to Jason. It's his stream. Whenever you,
Oh, okay.
whatever, however Jason wants to go. He's been awfully quiet.
I was kind of hoping you'd bring it up soon. I mean, it's almost it's almost 9 o'clock here, so I don't know what time it is there.
It's almost 9.
A whole ton of other crap going on, and I put those pictures up earlier. So
yeah, but you didn't talk. You didn't let me talk about it, or you didn't talk about it. I pretty much told you the whole story. If you want to talk about it, I mean, it's up
I'm
to you.
Pull it up. It's going to be some people's devices.
You're doing that on purpose.
Is homosexual always is in love with digital.
What?
Okay.
Jason's totally breaking up there, dude.
What's going
Is
on?
that what he was saying? Thanks, Jason.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, Jason, I really couldn't understand you at all. I texted Cowboy. I said, I can't understand Jason at all.
I'm trying to pull this up, and I'm on an antique, and I do mean antique computer.
See, Cowboy might not be wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing any pants.
There we go.
That's
Together we're an outfit.
It's like Earth, Wind, and Fire. It might be because of the lightning. I actually have a crazy electric storm going on in front of me right now, and I have no idea why it's never forecasted. It's no rain or anything like that. It's just like a
just
show
lightning
in the sky. Just a bunch of like the kind of.
Oh, you want to know what they call it, but it don't exist no more? Do you remember the word used, heat lightning? The terminology?
Yep.
It's called ball
heat lightning.
Ball
they
lightning.
don't call it that no more, supposedly.
I thought it's called ball lightning. Oh, it must be heat lightning because today was 100.
Yeah, but supposedly it doesn't exist no more. That word heat lightning.
It doesn't exist
That's what
anymore.
I heard. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Well, this must be heat lightning because it was 108 today, which is for Digi. I don't know what that means. I think it means like 125.
Wow.
So it's funny because I was talking to Digi the other night. He's 6'4", I think. And
what?
So is did you know? I didn't know this till last night when I talked to you, Jason. Jason's also 6'4".
Oh, I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'5". I'm kidding. I'm 5'10", but I'm not fucking 6'4".
Wow, that's tall.
No, Jason is also 6'4". But anyway, so I was telling Digi, I was like, "Well, you must weigh about 250," and he was like, "No way!" He got mad, and I was like, "No, in pounds."
Being 6'4" and weighing 140 pounds, which
you said you're 140. So Digi weighs 113 kilograms, which is about 250.
Yeah,
but y'all are the same height.
That's what I
So
should.
he must be breastfeeding.
I'm not giving out my weight, but I'm put it this way: I go to Lane Bryant.
Oh, I do too. I think that the managers there are beautiful. It's awesome.
Just out of curiosity, I'm going to ask you guys all the same question: has your appetite been affected by this Mandela effect?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't eat and I don't sleep. I literally probably sleep 3 to 4 hours tops. And
I
they're
go in
broken
waves
up.
like a pregnant lady.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, like
I'll
I've had
go
one
without
meal a day.
eating. I'll go without eating. Like I'll eat one meal a day for like a month.
What?
I'll eat one meal a day for like a month, and then I'll eat, probably too much for like another week or two, and then go back to eating one meal a day a month. But I also drink too much, so there's that.
Yeah, well, the drink has got something to do with it too, but I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go 7 or 8
That's
days.
exactly like me. My appetite has just been like terrible.
Yeah, I'll go 7 or 8 days without eating a damn thing.
Wow.
That's horrible.
And my sleep, and I mean, before the Mandela effect, guys, I used to go to bed every night around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Now I'm lucky if I get to bed at midnight.
That's really
I'm
early though.
lucky.
8:30.
It's like
I used to be like a huge sleeper. I would go to bed, 11 o'clock would be
I
like.
think I
11 o'clock would be
because
like.
also the ton of times early time because the times I think it messes.
Yeah, if I went to bed at 11 o'clock, I was up late. And I would, I loved my sleep. Now, I literally, I'll fall asleep maybe around, I don't know, 1 a.m. to about 1:30.
Sometimes you're up till 3 o'clock because I know that for a fact because we're talking.
No, but seriously, no, I'll
'Cause
like,
it's 5 o'clock
if
for
I'm
me.
not, but if I'm not talking, like if I'm trying to go to bed, it'll be like for 20 minutes and then I'm up for a couple hours. And then 20 minutes, I'm up a couple hours. And then usually around 5 a.m., I will sleep 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. solid. And then that's it. And then maybe I'll be able to get a nap in for like a little bit during the day, like maybe a half hour, 2 hour max. That's it. So I sleep about 3 to 4 hours, broken up over 24 hours. And the most sleep I get in one time is from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And last night I didn't. I went kayaking, got home like 9:30 at night. I didn't go to sleep until, I don't know, maybe 4, and I woke up at 5:30.
That's crazy.
I had an hour and a half sleep. I was up at 5:30 and I said, fuck it. I got up, I got a pot of coffee, and I was like, why lay in bed? And fuck it, I'm up.
You had to make your 7 o'clock salsa dance class. I mean, we all know that.
Right. No, well, yeah, they're lined up outside. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. You had to do that salsa dance.
Yeah, well, they love my flowered shirts are a big hit now. So. But yeah, so last night, an hour and a half sleep. I'm like, what? But the thing is like I'll do that, and my eating is like sporadic. Like, sometimes I'll be hungry during the day, and other times just at night. And usually it's like maybe one meal, maybe 2 meals a day, and then like after a week of that, I like crash for a whole day and eat. Like my body just like, I can't fall asleep. Like I can't lay down and fall asleep. I don't fall asleep unless my body crashes. It's like, I don't even remember falling asleep. I'll just be sitting there and next thing I'll wake up and it's like 20 minutes later. I'm like, wow. I don't know what's going on. And I'm a sleeper. I grew up as a sleeper.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't wait to go to bed. I mean, if I didn't get more than 10 hours sleep, I was cranky.
Now you just stay up all night and you're just cutting holes in your jeans and cutting the sleeves off all your shirts.
I do. I go outside and I stare at the sky. I'm like the total neighborhood watch guy. I am. I'm like outside.
You're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
No, but I do. I do everything you say. I know. Listen.
You don't cut holes in all your jeans and cut all the sleeves off all your shirts. I was kidding.
Not all my shirts. You're right. Not all of them.
I act like I always give Cowboy shit and act like he's just some like starving artist dancer like Footloose. It's just fucking, I don't know why. It's just, to me personally, it's hilarious. I'm sure it's obnoxious to him at this point. So sorry.
No, I roll with it, man.
No, it's funny. Oh my god.
I'm asleep. I mean,
Because he's from California. That's why.
into this habit where
Like totally.
down and I sit down and watch videos about neighbors. I'm not looking at for videos. I told them the 15 minutes and I'm passed out on my
Mm.
I wake up at 2:30 and
Yeah.
so by the time the boss is getting ready to come pick me up, I'm already going. About time he picked me up, I'm getting ready to grab a beer and drink it.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys hear all that? What he just said?
No.
No.
Oh, he says that he gets home from work. The first thing he does is turn on his computer and watches the video of Laird doing his dance at night and has a beer. Basically.
I call it the soul.
Live.
I call it the soul pole. It's not a pole dance. It's a soul pole.
The what?
The soul pole. It's the pole in my house. It's not for pole dancing. It's for soul polling.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. I'm sorry.
Well, he said that he watches my dance. There's that video of me out there dancing on the pole that I have. It's not for pole dancing. That's not what I call it. I call it soul polling.
What are you doing to the pole?
I'm riding it like a cowboy.
Then that is pole dancing.
Well, it's soul polling.
You can send me the link if you'd like.
It's exclusive to Jason and Cowboy.
I asked him not, but I could imagine it's
Can you imagine if I actually did that?
frustrating.
You right, Jason? Did you hear what Jason said?
You know, I didn't because he cut off.
Oh, well, he said that usually he uses Laird usually puts a lot of like oil on the pole when he dances on it.
Yeah, that's how I hurt my back.
Yeah.
What?
That's how I hurt my back.
I can't believe you don't know any of this, Teresa. Where you been?
Wait, what do you put on the pole?
Oil.
Mineral oil.
Working. I have none.
Mineral oil. It's the same oil I use for my cutting board. It's non-abrasive.
Wait. You take the mineral oil, you put it on the pole, and you dance on the pole?
I did that one time, and it got too slippery. I underestimated the slipperiness, and I slammed down. I slammed down on my Mandela chain shoulder blade, and I just really hurt my back.
I'm sorry.
It was in a clear white thong. It was crazy.
I don't know. I don't understand. Where have you been, Teresa?
I'm trying to imagine this.
You've been away from Jason's channel way too long if you don't know any of this.
Well, put it this way, guys. I work every day. No, I try not sure when to take you guys seriously, okay? So you got to let me know when you're joking.
Oh, no. We're dead serious. I was playing Whitesnake and everything.
Yeah. He had this really cool long blonde wig on, and right down the middle, he did like a really like dark green stripe. It was really cool.
I even set up the prop that looked like the hood of that white Corvette whenever I was dancing on that first. And it was like the shower scene where I was like acted like it was raining. It was amazing.
Yeah. We played it before. I don't know why. I don't know where you've been.
Just whipping that hair around.
Yeah. I was like, how did you keep it on your head like that? Because his hair is really short.
It's called Gorilla Glue.
Ah,
Gorilla Glue. I heard this stuff's really good.
It's good for Whitesnake videos.
This is so much fun. We needed this. We're all under so much pressure all the time.
Yeah, no, this is all kidding.
And, yeah,
Guys, what causes a screen on your phone to keep going black?
Timeouts.
You-
Means you're in
turned
trouble.
on.
No, it keeps
Or-
going black on
Do
me.
you have an
I
iPhone?
can't do anything.
Do you have an iPhone? Teresa?
No, I have an Android. It
Okay.
keeps going black. Like
Do you have it on low? Do you have it on low
anything.
power mode?
Those means black. Can't do anything.
Do you have it on low power mode?
How can I check it if it's black? That's what I'm saying.
You got to click the home button.
That's what I'm trying to do, but it won't come back on.
Do you have your front camera covered?
No.
No, I was able to
See,
see the top.
I'm not using.
I have an iPhone, so for me, it's either my front
I
camera is covered or I have it on low power mode.
what do you call it? Avatar.
Who, Lorraine?
Restart my phone.
You might have to do a better reset.
You might have to drop it.
A what?
Do a factory reset or clear the cache partition.
No, what I'm saying is I can't even touch anything on my screen.
I call
It's
it catchy.
black.
I call it catchy. Just because it's more
Like
fun.
literally.
Yeah, you should be able to.
I'm gonna start my phone. You can do that right now.
I can hear you, babe.
Okay.
Which,
I'm gonna
which
restart my
Android-
phone.
Which phone do you have?
A Phoenix LG3. It keeps going. Yeah, it went black again. What the heck?
I don't know how to do a factory reset on that one.
No, I'm just gonna restart my phone. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I might go off for a minute, but I need to restart it. I'll come right back on. Okay?
All right.
Thank you. There you go. All right. You just got to keep my phone. I'll come right back, okay? I don't know why it's doing this. I'll restart. Restart phone. There you go. That was weird.
Like I said from the get-go, ladies and gentlemen, we have technical difficulties. We have several equipment failures going all the way across.
There you go.
No idea why.
Guys, I'll be right back. It's restarting.
All right.
All right. It's trying to. That's weird. It's like my whole screen is blue.
I hear somebody keying in the background.
That's weird. Gotta be, 'cause it ain't me. If she clears the cache partition on her phone, that'll probably fix it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't use my phone. Seems like everybody has problems with their phones.
Yeah, especially on Hangouts. The new update, the apps, holy crap. I hate it. Well, I'm going to do a shout out to the room. So, if you want to get your name heard, get your name up in the chat. Been too long since I did a shout out. We've got Cowboy Sporting Ranch. We've got Candy Cupcakes still sporting the ranch. There's Mia Sports Sport Clown. We've got Jenny Bertie with Laird Life with Lynch. Micah. We've got the Party Pupster still hanging out. We've got Hylon in the house. I've got to get you a wrench, my man. I've seen Salt the Cedar. I've seen Busy in the house. It's still hanging around. Yeah. Already got it. I'm sorry. Anybody wants to get their name in there? Come on. Bring it up. We got Larry Life on the panel. We've got Teresa Lynch bumping in and out because of the different problems. Got Candy Cupcake floating around. She's having technical problems herself. We've got first time I've seen you tonight. And the topic is we were talking about men breastfeeding. We've just gone into basic training stuff like we always do. Because I'm the show about nothing. See who else pops up. I only have 11 watching right now. So I think I might have got everybody. We got Jenny. Yeah. I've got to do her armored up style. It's Jenny per armored up style. That's Pylon, I said this before. It's like, you know what? I start laughing and just go ahead and cut off my testicles. I don't need them anymore. And make it ear wrench. And I still feel bad about William earlier. He took it wrong, and I feel bad about that. I really do.
What is he still in timeout or something?
No, he removed himself from the channel.
Oh.
Yeah, he posted, and just left. I feel bad about that. I just was watching the one get taken down, and he just, I don't know. I think he took it the wrong way, and he just took everything he posted up down, and no, that's not what I wanted you to do. You had a lot of good things up there for everybody to read. You took it all. If you go back and replay, you'll see everything you posted anyway, but
You leaving, Laird? Is Laird leaving?
No, I'm not leaving.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know. That's the first time he's ever said anything nice about me. I thought he was leaving.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, it looks like you get by. Actually. It really does. It looks like.
Can y'all hear me?
No,
Oh, okay, because you just answered and everything.
nobody. I did that to Teresa earlier before we went on, and she just totally fell for it. So you can't hear me? Like we were.
So what are you saying? You can't hear me since you responded?
Right? I told her. I said that's what I told her. I was like, we can never respond. We can hear you.
Oh,
No. I never actually ever get in the chat, so like I was like getting all my mulligans out.
Oh,
Anyway.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, Ellen just posted something funny. I love this one. I think it's typed a little wrong, but it's hilarious. How to you wrench? Ow! Dropped it on my big toe. Bounced it here on my hand, dude.
Oh, you know what? I have a funny story whenever you're done, Jason. Keep going with the chat. I'm just or whatever you're finishing. I'm just saying. You said my big toe.
Yeah, it was. He dropped it on his big toe after it bounced off his man boob.
That's funny. Are you through with the shout outs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. Whenever you're done with that. So it's funny because my aunt Luann, right? Yeah, I have an aunt named Luann. Woman, great, beautiful woman. Anyway, she had gout in her big toe, and I bought the book from Thomas Campbell about 5 or 6 years ago. Whenever it came out, probably 6 or 7 years ago, actually. It's called My Big Toe. It's like a 700-page book, and it's an acronym. It stands for Theory of Everything. So my big theory of everything. But I had actually moved in. I quit my job and I moved in with my grandmother where she lives, but she works. My Aunt Luann lives there as well. For 3.5, 4 months to help take care of her after surgery, so she didn't have to go to home. So I'm reading that book. My Aunt Luann passes me one night, going to lock up the back door and everything. She said, "My big toe." She goes, "Is that about gout?" And I said, "You know what? Gout is such a mysterious thing. They had to write a 700-page book on it." I don't know. It was just funny because it's about theoretical physics and, all this other stuff. If you know my Aunt Luann, she's the punchline to every joke. So anyway, she said, "Oh, is that about gout?" She stopped in her tracks. She goes, "Is that about gout?" I'm just like, "Yep. It's about gout, Luann. I'm reading a 700-page book on gout." I don't know. Anyway, it reminded me of that whenever he said he bounced off his man titty and hit his big toe. Anyway, I'm done with the book. If anybody wants it, I'll give it to him. It's a good book.
700 pages. I don't know if I read 700 pages in my life.
I'll read.
Let's see. I have it right here. It is actually it's 820 pages. Yeah. Anyway, but there's actually a picture of a foot on it too. So I mean, I can understand. And there's no decimals or periods in between T, O, and E. So I can understand it. But underneath that, it says Awakening, Discovery, and Inner Workings, the complete My Big Toe trilogy, unifying philosophy, physics, and metaphysics. but the biggest letters.
Is that on gout?
She goes, "Is that about gout?" I just said, "Yep."
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, no, but I finished it a couple years ago. It took me like 4 years to read the whole thing because that's me. But it's a good book, and honestly, like I said, I'm done with it. So I know neither one of you pole dancers want to read it, but if anybody else does,
no,
I'll send it to you.
I'll take the cliff notes, please.
Yeah, I'll do the cheat sheets.
There you go.
No, I was never a fan of reading in school. It's kind of funny, but once you get older, like it's kind of like application. Like I was always good with math in school. Oh, and I was good with science and English and everything. So I was always good in school, I guess. But I never was interested in it. But it took me basically applying it to things that mattered to me. You know what I mean? So like, using different measurements whenever I went to culinary school, or using different measurements whenever I became a general contractor and got like a certificate in engineering and everything. That for me was a lot more interesting than just sitting in the classroom and looking at, numbers and trying to pass a test.
Was that what you did in school? I didn't do that.
That's what I did. That's what everybody did.
I didn't do that.
What did you do?
When I was in school? Oh, I pretty much did everything I wasn't supposed to do, I guess. Talked. Got in trouble. Didn't read my books.
Oh, I got in trouble. I got in tons of trouble in school.
Had people take my test for me.
Did you hire them?
No. Didn't have to.
You bullied them?
No, I'm not a bully.
You're like, I'm going to put my Daisy Dukes on your ass if you don't take this test for me.
People like to do things for me. God, I don't know why. I can't figure that out.
For some reason, I'm taking you seriously right now.
I am. People do things for me. I don't even ask. They do things for me all the time.
Hey, because you're nice. Hey, will you take this test for me? Okay.
Yeah, no, I would just sit next. You know what it is? It was that I got along with everybody. I was a chameleon. It was like I didn't care.
That's exactly how I was.
Right? And so I'm sitting next to the band guy, and he's like just pushing his answers over the edge of the desk. Like, there you go, dude. Ah, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like I was doing that. Like, I didn't like
girls that wanted to be my girlfriend. They're like, hey, Laird. Hey,
yeah, it wasn't like I was like taking advantage of them or anything. I mean, it wasn't,
No, they would offer.
Yeah, and I didn't go like hang out and talk to them to manipulate. I liked everybody. I hated cliques. I was like, I'm everywhere.
You were friends with all the groups.
Yeah, it didn't matter
exactly.
where I was.
Same here.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing because you know what? I was in my high school, and you know how they do the superlatives where like at the yearbook they say, the most likely to be a serial killer, the most likely to whatever.
Right.
I was the best personality and the best sense of humor. And I didn't even think for a second that I would even be considered. Never once. Never once. But because I was actually even new to the school. I was new to the school from 5th grade to, I moved there in, the last month of 5th grade. So let's just say 6th grade to high school. But I was still, it was such a small community. We only had 120 people graduate in my class, 125. But all the other people most of them had been there, since they were the most elementary. So regardless, I never even thought I'd be considered for it. But yeah, best sense of humor, best personality. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. I never got a big head about it. I think that was the difference because I just liked everybody.
I got 2 in our year.
You got 2 friends?
No, I got 2 of them in my senior yearbook, and one of them was going to be best mechanic. The other one was most likely to become the new Joe Camel.
You smoked.
Yep.
I didn't
smoked in high school.
I did too. I didn't get any of the like most likely to, but I did get the fashion. I was like they picked the
Dukiest.
I got so they picked the one guy and the one girl with the most fashion, I guess, and I was like highlighted in that.
The ass cheeks that hang out the most.
No, it was my big toe. They took a picture of my big toe. That is like best big toe.
Best big toe. Is that about gout?
Yeah. No, I'm on page 432. By the way,
You're most likely to have gout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't even know if my school had most likely. Well, no, of course we had most likely to succeed. And what was that? It was just the valedictorian. That's it. I mean, that's pretty easy vote. But whoever voted on those things, we're only a small group of people. Like I really don't even know.
Check this out. The picture.
I didn't even vote. So like that was what weirded me out. I was like, who the fuck voted for this stuff? Because I didn't vote for any of them at all. And I got voted into two things. So I'm just like, there's like a small group of people that really like me.
Well, check this out. The picture they took of me that they put in the yearbook, right? The day I wasn't even wearing my
Daisy
shirt.
Dukes.
It was I stayed the night over at this chick's house, and I just grabbed one of her like oversized long sleeve jerseys, and I threw that on and went to school, and that's the fucking picture that they took and put in the yearbook. I was like,
you were wearing a girl.
I was wearing a
overnighter?
girl fucking shirt when they took the picture. Yeah.
So are you saying that I'm crushing it? Are you saying that I actually know you better than you know yourself? Because I've been calling you Cowboy Daisy Duke for a couple of months now, and now you're finally just telling me that you have a yearbook picture where you're in women's clothing.
I am, and that was.
And you never thought that to be relevant. Okay.
No. That's
Hi, Jennifer.
That's good shit, though, right?
That's hilarious. Hey, look, we've all been there. I mean, I woke up with my. Well, look, this is. I got to be careful. This is going to turn into something that's way too personal. But yeah. Go ahead, Jason.
Jenny Pertia has left us for the night.
Bye, Jenny. We love you, girl.
I don't know who else I missed leaving, but I've been bouncing back and forth from one screen to another, and I'm helping take care of Debbie. And
I was going to say, has Debbie left us for the night?
Nope, she's still up.
Hey, Debbie.
She actually woke up mid-show.
Tell Debbie we said hi.
Yeah.
Everybody says hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
She's not doing good.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Physical exhaustion.
She's not sleeping well or something?
No, she had a nightmare yesterday, where I came home and she was all over me like stink on shit, hugging me and thanking God I was home, because she had a nightmare where it was House of a Thousand Corpses meets Marilyn Manson meets Freddy Krueger, and I was being dismembered and dissected
And so was
while
Bill.
still alive.
And so was Bill.
And so was our roommate, Bill.
How'd you make it out of that?
You know, I don't know how I'm still alive. But yeah, that's what I came home to yesterday. It's like she hasn't slept since. She gets 15, 20 minutes here, there, but that's it.
Yeah, that's my life right now. I won't be asleep until 5 in the morning today. I already know it. I can't even sit down right now. I have all this energy I don't even know what to freaking do with. Seriously. I'm never tired anymore. I'm like a freaking AI, I think. I'm a robot. I don't need sleep. I'm not tired. I'm never tired. That's the thing, is like I only get like 2-3 hours sleep. And I'm never tired.
It's because those legs are free finally now. You've been finally able to wear what you always wanted to wear.
Well, I'll tell you what. You wouldn't. Did you see my latest pictures I sent you?
And he's able to breastfeed his children now, too.
Oh, yeah.
And now
Oh.
openly in public.
Tell you what, when you're able to walk down the street freely like that now, it's just amazing. You just don't want to go to sleep. No, seriously though, I can't sleep. I'm not tired. I'm not tired, and I don't sleep, and I don't understand it. And it's been like this. I don't know since I quit drinking, it's been like this.
Hey, Deb, Party Puppy just posted one up. Yo, Debbie, it's all good. And he's got his emoji up there. It's got the what's the name of them? The Blues Brothers glasses on. He got the Blues icon going up.
Oh. Okay.
So, Jason, I've always had this feeling that Debbie really can't stand me. Can I confirm that?
No, you cannot. Their life is asking me, he's actually put this up in the live stream. I've got this feeling that Debbie can't stand me. Can I confirm that?
Or deny that, hopefully.
Or deny it? Do you dislike their life? Yes or no?
Be completely honest.
She said no.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I don't know why I had that feeling then.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I told you that. Because I don't want anybody talking to Debbie but me. So I tell everybody that.
Oh, I see.
I'm jealous. Don't let anybody talk to Debbie. She's mine.
Mr. Duke.
You take this chance with me, I'm coming to San Bernardino and I'm going to find you.
Exactly. Well, Debbie,
wait.
I hope you get much better. Honestly, I've been talking to Jason for a long time now. It seems like.
She can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
She can't hear you.
Relay the message then. Next time you talk to her, just I always wish the best for her, man. That's all.
Oh, well. Their life wishes you the best.
Thank you.
She said thank you.
Thank you. I heard her.
And wishes I can get.
Well, you got it from here.
Tell her Cowboy loves her. I haven't talked to Debbie in a long time.
Don't tell her anything. Don't say it.
Don't say it. Leave me out of it. I'm not here.
You're in San Bernardino? I didn't even know that.
I'm not in San Bernardino. I don't even know where that is. Is that in America? No, I know where it is.
That's in your state, Daisy.
I'm like 10 hours from that.
You're north.
Yeah.
That's right. What happened to Teresa?
She
her phone crashed. So I think she's out.
I was digging that Lorraine icon.
Yeah. Yeah, Teresa Lynch's phone crashed. Candy Cupcakes was on earlier and her phone crashed.
Dips.
Like, son. This show has been one technical issue after another. No joking. It's been one issue after another, after another, after another.
How long were you guys on before I came on?
Not that long.
We had the pre-show going for a little while, and then he popped into the live stream while it was already running. After it was only up for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it sounds like you guys covered it. Did y'all talk about the fraternity?
No, we didn't.
You got that link I sent you, right?
With everything I got going on.
No, I sent it to you last night. I'm just saying. You told me to, and I did.
Oh yeah, I did. Let me pull it up.
It's pretty interesting. Cowboy, have you heard of this?
No, the only email I got from you last night was the one on the poll. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was practicing.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't see that.
There were some new moves I saw on Snapchat.
Got it. It was pretty good. I don't know how you got your leg up so high. How did you get your leg up so high? I didn't know you were so limber.
I've been limping all day.
Jeez almighty. I'm jealous.
Been limping all day.
Is it?
I mowed my lawn earlier, and I was having to do it backwards. I was pushing the lawnmower with basically a back step.
Fucking crack me up, dude. Seriously.
No, I literally I mowed the lawn earlier, and it was 108 degrees today. So when I got inside, I looked like my grandpa whenever he used to mow the lawn, and he was in his 60s. Like, my face was so red. I was just like, oh. I was like, dude, you gotta sit down. Like, it was funny because my grandpa used to, like, take his shirt off and, like, he'd put some shorts on and just sit on his recliner and just sit there in the living room and, like, cool off for, like, 30, 45 minutes and then go take a shower. That's exactly what I did today. And I was just like, oh, my gosh. I'm not even 30 years old, and I'm, like, turning into an old man.
Well, you guys are hot. Yeah, we're cooled down. We're like in the 80s now this week. We just
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Today was the hottest day of the year here.
Holy cow.
And like I said, we have this crazy lightning storm going on right now ahead in front of me or above me. It's like, you know, that ball lightning that you can see that goes like across the sky? That looks like spider webs?
Yeah.
That's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
But there's no rain. Anyway.
Yeah, the good old fashioned heat.
It's exactly what's going on.
For a minute. Party puppy don't go nowhere. I got one.
Yeah, Party Puppy, you're going to like this one.
You're going to love this one.
This is for you, Party Puppy. 1-800-PARTY-PUPPY.
It's got a load.
This segment is brought to you by 1-800-PARTY-PUPPY.
I was going to take pictures.
You're breaking up like a motherfucker.
I know. I've got a bunch
Did I
of
just say
stuff
that?
I was going to put for Party Puppy.
Cowboy, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You changing your shorts?
No. I haven't put them on yet. They're drying. You know what really bothers me is when that string hangs really low and tickles the inside of my leg.
Yeah, the fray.
It pisses me off.
That fray will tickle that taint real quick.
Yeah.
Yep. It's so ridiculous.
You know, at some point, people is gonna have to hear this and like really think it's real.
It's so out of context if they just joined.
Oh man, it's so good.
It's got to be so out of context.
You
for
know,
some people.
and you know what I love is that you and I could do it with such a straight sense of humor.
Right.
I mean,
right.
when you, I don't know that time, who was it? You were saying my middle name was Daisy Dukes, and they were like, and they were just like, "Are you really serious? You guys are serious. You guys don't even sound like
played along. You played right along.
And they're just like, you guys are messing with me. Well, no, I don't know.
I was like, no, yeah. And he said, no, my middle name is Daisy Duke.
Who was that? That was hilarious, dude.
I really don't remember who it was. But I remember
but we never ended up saying we were kidding. We just went with it. Like,
no, we never did.
Yeah.
No, oh my gosh.
It was the E-Man. It was E-Man. You did
No,
that too.
no,
No,
it
it was a girl.
It was a female. It was a female.
It was a girl. It was a girl. I think it was.
Oh, it's Fizzy Pop. It was Fizzy Pop.
Was it?
Yeah,
It-
I think it was
Yeah.
Fizzy. Yeah, I think it was on when we were on with K Small.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought it was K Smalls.
Yeah, Fizzy Pop was on there too.
Yeah, but K Smalls was one that was like, wait, what? Like, like what the hell? Oh my god, yeah. And you were like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it is. My parents were kind of weird.
Yeah, Laird and I can get like some serious dry humor going and never give in, and
No,
nobody
that's-
would ever know.
You know what's fucking hilarious about that is, so I have a stepbrother, right? His name is Macon. That's really relevant, but we're only a month apart. So whenever we moved in with each other, we were 10 years old. It was exactly like the movie Step Brothers, honestly.
I
Except they were
love
40.
that movie. I love that
That's
movie.
what we waited, because whenever it came out, we were both in college. He was in College Station. I was still here in Austin going to culinary school. So we waited to see it with each other because obviously, I mean, we knew that it would just be gold. So it was exactly like how we grew up, except like, again, we were 10 years old. They were 40 and 42 or whatever, but I mean, the first time we met each other, we had to throw a baseball to each other from like 30 yards apart. The first scene in the movie, they're like, Brennan's getting out of the car, and the other guy is coming out of the house, and then they put the movie title in between them, so like they're meeting from far away. Anyway, everything else in between, sharing a room, making bunk beds. We ended up getting bunk beds in our case, and more room for activities. That cracked us up because that's exactly what we thought. Like, more room for activities. We grew up in a double wide, so we had no room. But
Oh, I love. Yeah, that's the best part of the movie is because my son and I always make fun of that when he cleans.
let's go do karate in the garage.
Right, whenever my son cleans this room, I go in there. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much room. We can do yoga. We can do ballet. We can
Yeah, more room for activity, and like they're just kicking their legs around, like woo.
right, hilarious.
Right, like, and so like we would always, I don't know, and like throughout the years, because we still shared that room all the way until we were like fucking 18 years old. So, it turned into like, hey, go in the other room while I screw my girlfriend. But regardless, no, it was a little too much information. Yeah, sorry. No, but whenever we were in school, we would have the same sense of humor that you were just talking about with you and I. Like, we convinced our sophomore English teacher that I killed a lady in my hometown in self-defense. I killed an old lady in self-defense. And, like, basically I got A's throughout the rest of the year, even when I turned in blank homework.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, you and I are so much alike because that has got me so far in school. Like, I mean, walking, we had 2 different lunch periods, and the guard would catch me like, Darren, you know damn well this ain't your lunchtime. I'm like, oh my gosh, you don't even understand. So they were just ready to commit suicide, and I spent the whole time with her. Oh my gosh, come right to class. I'll take you right in. You're good. You're good.
Right. You just crisis act the fuck out of it.
Oh, never let up on. Does it get you in trouble? Because my dry sense of humor will get me
because
in
I
trouble.
knew when to drew the line. So like I never did it as an adult, but I did it in school.
I mean, not in trouble in the way of like in school, but like at bars get me in trouble. When I go to bars and like the guys, and I would just do dry sense of humor at the bar with guys that like peacocking. Oh my God, that would get me in a lot of trouble.
Wingmanning. That's what I call it, wingmanning. Yeah. No, I never really had much of that because I was more of I never really went out to the bars because I always usually had girlfriends for like 3 years at a time. So I didn't really do that. And when I did go to the bar, of course I was the biggest, peacocker or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But no, it never really got me. Oh, that's actually not true. I kind of got my ass kicked once, but Yeah. Other than that, no. That's the difference with alcohol. I'm talking about being sober. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, like you just kind of say something as it's factual. Like the reason my brother and I convinced our teacher that I killed somebody is because we were reading The Great Gatsby, I think, or no, Of Mice and Men. And in our school, the classroom would read, like somebody in the classroom would read a certain part, and then they would say popcorn, and then you would pass it along to somebody else. Like you keep going from that point. And so we would have to read the whole fucking story out loud for like, a 2-week period, for a certain section of the class. Anyway, one part of that where so and so, I don't remember the fucking scenario, but somebody got killed, right?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, I was actually reading that part, and I was like, popcorn, my brother. Popcorn means I'm passing it on to you. You read it, and he was like, "Hey Jeff," and like I had no idea he was going to say this, but he goes, "Hey Jeff, it's like that old lady you killed in Taylor." And I looked back at him, and I didn't skip a beat, and I said, "I told you we don't talk about that here at school. I told you we don't talk about that here at school." Like, we're fucking 15 years old.
I love it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So then he goes, "Oh man, I'm sorry. You're right." Like again, we just played along. So like, picture the scenario, and then he keeps reading, but like as he's reading really solemnly because he's like acting like he realized his false mistake, which is all made up. He's just like, and then Lenny and blah 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 and blah blah blah, and I'm sitting there and I put my hand in my hand or my head in my hands, and I'm just acting like I'm upset. So then I ask if I can go get a drink of water and all this shit. And we just made up the whole fucking thing. And Macon told me whenever I left the classroom, Miss Apodaca, which is our teacher's name, she stopped the class and said, "Macon, come talk to me." He had to go talk to her at his desk and ask him, she told him, "I had no idea about that. Is there anything I need to do? Do I need to call your parents? Did I really upset him?" She was worried about her job. She was worried about
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And this is back like fucking 16, 17 years ago. So anyway, by the time I got back in, I had to put back on the pouty face that was fake. But anyway, like I said, for the rest of the fucking year, I got A's no matter what, if I turned in homework or not.
This one time I was, in science class, and the same thing where like each person took turns reading a part of the book, and every time the word organism came up,
Oh my god!
yeah, I'd say orgasm. And the teacher would be like, "That's organism." Like, oh yeah.
It's
And
organism.
then
It's like a slight correction because he thinks you're
up.
just genuinely misreading it.
Yeah, I kept doing it. She had no idea I was doing it on purpose. I was like,
Just acting like you can't, because they don't know, because you're a student and you're just like,
right?
maybe he's just reading it wrong. Because
God.
why would he say orgasm? Because they're so old fashioned that they don't even think that you would know that.
Right? I still crack up at that.
God damn it, that's funny. Oh my god. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God.
we definitely
Yeah,
very like, that's hilarious.
I've been broadcasting this screen for
Oh, Jason, I'm sorry, brother.
uh,
Oh, I see it now. I didn't see it before, to be honest.
yeah, but I got my screen. I got my deal and then confirmed his fraternity pet parents, which is cool as hell. It takes 2-3 weeks. Some may be there any longer. Like country. Minneapolis. Will confirmed. City's up there despite all the bad shit going on. And thank you, Laird, for pointing this out.
Thank you.
And it gives them time to home with their new pet. Like, wow, that's kind of cool. So, the road suck. I'm not what they think. You know, that's my opinion. I didn't even leave that up there for that.
Yeah, I saw it on the news where they give you a week now if you get like a new puppy or a cat to take a week off of work to accumulate.
Yeah, it's called fraternity.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy?
Well, I mean, and the thing is
because you get paid for that.
You get paid. Well, the thing is, though, from what I understand, is that you still have to work from home. It's not like you don't work. It was remote work, so you still have to work.
So it depends on your occupation. You can't be a lunch lady.
Right. You're not just going to take off and like not do anything. From what I saw, it was that you work remotely from home for a week when you get a new pet.
Well, hopefully you have a sewing machine at home because I know, with you making Daisy Dukes every day, if you get a new dog, you should at least take advantage of this, but maybe you can sew them up at home.
Well, the thing is you should see, I'm actually doing the whole thing now where I'm making them for kitty cats and dogs.
Oh, okay.
And where
I'm
running
4 holes in the bottom, or is it just for the back 2 legs?
Just the back 2 legs. But the problem I'm having is that some of the older folks, because the older folks are the only ones that really puts the clothes on the dogs and the cats.
I'm sure they want like the suspenders and
everything. Yeah, but they don't understand why I have it for male and female. The millenniums get it, but the older people, they're like, I don't understand. I'm going to put Daisy Dukes on my male dog.
Right.
They don't get it. They don't get it. But I mean,
well, you got to see it to believe it, and it's one of those things that once you have it, you know that it's the way to go. It's the way to go. It's one of those things.
Right.
It's got the little access panel in the back. You can unbutton, whenever they need to go dookie and donkey. So
yeah, and Party Puppies actually said he would actually do some modeling for me on that. So that should be coming up pretty soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
cool.
That was nice of him.
He's the man.
Yeah, he actually wants a leather pair, because he rides his motorcycle, so he wants a leather pair. But I could call
it. You should call that one "Cows on Dogs."
Yeah, well, I gotta make it a little bit more manly for him, but I'm still putting the Daisy patch on it. I can't help that. I'm just gonna have that's my trademark. So
it is. I know, and it's actually a beautiful one.
Yeah, it goes right above the zipper, along the zipper.
It's not just white; it's also got that yellow lace around it.
Yeah, and it's with the stem, and it's on the zipper. So you got the long stem, the 2 leaves at the bottom, and the
signature,
the Daisy on the top. So
you're gonna make it, man. Because you know what? I've seen the company grow, and it's really good. It's getting out there, man. It's one of those things. I don't have social media, but I've seen people post about it on YouTube. It's cool, man. It's really cool.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with the guys with the big guts that hang over and you can't see the trademark. That one I'm still struggling with. Can't figure how to like get my trademark out when their gut's hanging over the zipper. You can't see the trademark.
You either got to do the elastic or the stick-on tattoo so they can tattoo the bottom of their stomach.
Yeah.
With the Daisy Duke.
I'm trying. I'm figuring it out. It's in protocol right now.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You got to start with the basics, and that's for people that can fit into them. So, more power to you, brother. And I do think that emblem is pretty iconic.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. So, it's going good. I don't know. I'm selling about 50, 55 a day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. Considering I just started, yeah.
I got my sister one, but they were in the black ones, and apparently your website says that the black ones don't come out until November. So
Right. Well, I know I got it. She's the first one. I got her on.
You're gonna expedite it.
Well, no, and I already told her that because she's the first one, she's got free shipping. So
nice. Yeah,
oh,
she's been waiting on this.
Sweet. Pylon wants to model a pair. Sweet. All right. Pylon, you got my email. Email me your size, and I'll send you out a pair. And then take a picture.
Handbags are nice. I know you're working on dogs and cats right now, but handbags are going to be a big one because if you don't think Daisy Duke handbags are going through the airport, then you're fucking wrong.
Right. Well, with everything going on in the airports, I mean, I can see where you're going with that.
All you got to do is sew up the bottom parts of it, and it's a handbag all of a sudden. I mean, that's how little they are. They're teeny weeny, itty bitty.
Well, seriously, you can't even fit your iPhone in the back pocket. This is
no. 3/4 of it will stick out of the bottom of your ass.
Right. Well, they do, but I get them really. They're really. It's amazing where you can find them where the waist can fluctuate, but the tightness at the bottom still is there. It's amazing. It really is amazing.
It's that rubber button technology. You know, he's got the rubber button. Whenever you go to fasten your actual Daisy Dukes from Cowboy, the rubber button actually does really help because it's actually very malleable. And it's stretchable, and the hotter it is, the more it'll actually expand. So it's perfect because you're going to be smaller in the winter, so it's going to be perfect. You're going to be bigger in the summer, so it's going to be perfect. It just works. It just works.
And Pylon said no. Pylon,
and you got the patent. You got the patent on that button, right?
Right. No, I do. Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Well, and thanks for helping with the idea on that. I don't take that lightly.
It just came to me one day. It just came. It's no problem, man.
But I'm really I'm looking at Pylon's comment. He's like, no, I'm serious. He says, no, I am so serious. I want to model those for you. Thanks, Pylon. That's awesome.
Looks like you got a new commercial.
Love it. But I just need a couple more women to model them. But that's easy. Everybody, all the women know they like them. It's getting the guys on board. It's the tougher one.
Well, we've all seen Dane in that dress.
Yeah. Right? What was his first shirt was the pink tank top, I think, right?
Spaghetti strap.
That was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He goes, all right, you're going to make fun of me and call me Diva Dan. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to.
They made that video. Do you remember that? Somebody's got an ice machine.
Not me.
Not me. Sounds like Mr. Cowboy got an ice machine from all those Daisy Duke sales.
Yeah. He's got a better fridge than I do.
I have an LG and it plays Peter Pan music whenever I leave it open. It's really creepy.
I've got 3 fridges here. One just died. It's a 1981 model.
Are you going to bury it?
No, actually, I think I'm going to pick up the truck and I'm going to put the truck on top of it so I can pull a transmission out of it.
There you go.
No, I'm not going to go on it. Bill's drunk as hell, so. I'm working on it, but he's got a 3 week head start on me. Frankly, I don't know why he's so upset. The other two freaks side by side, both of them have ice makers in them. But the one got hit by a tractor, so the doors are falling off of it every time you open them up. And the other one, we don't know if it worked yet or not.
You know what's weird is that I live in Sacramento, and we went. I mean, I don't know, years, and I haven't heard crickets. And 2 weeks ago, I have crickets again.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I used to love because I growing up in Lake Tahoe, you don't have crickets up there, and I used to always love coming down here because it was always so warm at night, and you'd hear the crickets when I'd visit family, and they were gone, and I'm like, wow. And the last
Did you have a
couple
hard
weeks-
winter?
No, we've had really light winters over the last few years.
Because I don't have crickets this year, except maybe like 1 or 2, as opposed to like the 100. But we had a hard winter this year, finally. So
Well, I would say that our winter was more rainfall than we've had in the previous, I don't know, 5-6 years. So maybe that's it. But yeah, I love hearing them. I don't know, so something about them.
I've kind of had the same thing. Y'all know what grackles are, right?
No, what is that?
Those blackbirds,
Okay.
grackles.
Yeah.
Look up the great-tailed grackle. That's what we have here. We have by the thousands. Every single summer, they flock. They go. I mean, they eat other birds. They'll sit there and they'll eat baby birds out of the nest and everything. But they sound crazy. They sound like a real shrill, like mechanical sound. And they're like, again, like they'll black the sky out. Like I'm sure passenger pigeons did back in the day. So many of them. I haven't had a big flock of grackles, let alone seen 1 or 2 of them in the past 2 years. That's so uncommon for me. I've grown up exactly where I live right now, within a 5-mile radius, 10-mile radius, 20-mile radius. Doesn't matter. I mean, I've grown up in the same spot my entire life. I've seen grackles every year my entire life. I haven't seen them in the past 2 years, except maybe in the a couple, just like a little 1 or 2 at a time. They're the most annoying, obnoxious. I mean, they're the kind of bird that you don't mind taking the slingshot to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
So annoying. They haven't been around. And I don't miss them, but I kind of miss them. You know what I mean? Because I wish I knew why.
No.
I mean, if they were here, I wouldn't be happy. But the fact that they're not, and I'm noticing it now. Where are those motherfuckers? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I have those.
We had a problem with blue jays here, but now there's only a couple. I'm like, where'd they go? Now I've got raccoons walking into the house, curling up in bed with me while I'm sleeping. I've got bobcats moving into my van. I've got one that's adopted me as his father. And I gotta feed it.
He's got a really big feather on the back of him, really long.
Yep. They do.
He's looking right at me too, like staring right at me. like mean, like he's got angry. Oh, I stop it. There you go. He stopped. That'd be authoritative sometimes.
I'm so tired. I worked my ass off today. I had to move 1,600 pounds not once but twice by hand.
Hey, Laird. Hi, Candy Cupcakes. Candy.
I'm going to do a final shout out. So everybody that's still here watching,
Holy crap, look at that.
I just sent you a picture of what it looks like, what I'm talking about.
Holy crap, man. It's like the sky is black with them.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can present that, but that's what I'm talking about. Those haven't been around. They've been every year. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of them. Again, I haven't seen them in the past 2 years. Every single summer they come.
Really? And they would be like that many, and now you don't see any, huh?
Every time. No, they're in flocks. That they'll take over I-35, which is our main highway through here. It's nuts. Every single power line is just like, it looks like there's one for every body length of them. I mean, they're just
Are they like the cricket eaters? Maybe because you didn't have the crickets, they didn't come through or something?
They do. I mean, they do. They eat crickets. They eat bird food. They eat other birds. They eat corn. And I mean,
inside.
Yeah, they'll eat anything. I mean, they're like scrap dogs. They're like shit fish. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha. Right.
They'll eat anything. But I remember one time whenever I drew the line with one of them and I had to kill it, there was a baby rabbit that was eating I put carrots out for this baby rabbit in my backyard. And I know carrots are bad for rabbits, but I still like doing it. So, whatever. Anybody in here who disagrees with that can go fuck themselves. But they love them, even though they're too much sugar. Anyway, it went down and it attacked the fuck out of it and killed it and started eating it.
Oh, shit. Like one or like a bunch?
No, just one. So I went and got my slingshot. I've always been good with the slingshot. I hit it right in the beak, which is in the head. It didn't go anywhere. It was flopping around. I went put my foot on the back the back of its neck, and then I chopped it in half with my fucking garden hoe. Or it was It was basically a pickaxe. They're vicious.
All right, guys. Here's what I'm doing. It's late. I got to get up early. And I've got to take care of Debbie. And I hate to do this, but I think it's time for me to shut this down. If you two want to go and do it on, you can do it on Cowboy's channel or Larry's channel.
You're good, brother. No. Tell Debbie we said the best.
Yeah. Tell her good night.
Well, but we're and due to the fact that they don't have all and my messed up. Cowboy, it's your turn to go ahead and do it.
I'm good for the night. I'm going to go stand outside for 6 hours.
I'll do it. I'll do a shout out there. We've got a party puppy. We've got Iowa in the house. We've got Katie. We've got the time. I'm scrolling back through. I'm going to try to get everybody. I mean, absolutely everybody. Hiccup. Well, I guess everybody left. We had some theater before. We had the gentleman with the first name looking at it, taking it wrong. I apologize for that again. Jennifer T was here. She had to go to bed. Hey, on here, right? Somebody I missed earlier, mid-show, Teresa L. Knight. I'm so sorry I didn't get you earlier. I'm usually so much better about shout-outs. Jennifer T was in the house. But maybe she had to go to bed early. Stupid hiccups. 11 was in the house. Moni and God's hands. I didn't even see her. I was probably presenting something. When you're presenting, I want everybody to know this. When you're presenting, you cannot see what's going on in the chat. It's not possible. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. It's the way Google's got everything set up. We have a theater in the house, and of course, we've got Mayor Bike, and we have Cowboy on the damn pickups. Mayor Life, Cowboy are on the thing. If there's anybody I missed, I apologize. Love you too, bro. I love everybody who's been here. All my brothers on the camp. Love Teresa. It is difficult to make the show a pain in the rear, but everybody, y'all have a great night. God bless.